看看他。哦。
哦。
我们这边有出现吗？是不是要重新一个新的？重新一个新的。好 ，OK， 不管。原本那个我把它删掉。
好，开吧。我看到你开成功了，我看到你开成功了。
OK， 但是是开开到一个旧的。好。
好。
你听一下声音 ，O 不
OK？OK。
which was pretty fun. Experimenting with the different. Little guy quickly boosted.
这是国外的，现在是国外的实况主在玩。
对啊。
花絮集锦。
看看。Miki，晚上好。
晚上好。
刚我看到肥猫，但是我好像用另外一个视窗了。等一下。二维置顶。好 ，OK。
内文里面有那个，就是教大家怎么用碉堡的。
OK， 跟把我的小笔记本拿出来。
Thank you everybody for joining us on today's Torchlight Infinite Global Launch.
哦，有中文字幕了。
Really happy to be with you. I'm Sean from the Torchlight Infinite team. I guess the first thing we need to do is say thank you.
还算挺帅的，右边的。
Tons of valuable suggestions, loads of time spent playing the game in the open beta, and we really appreciate you guys. In today's reveal, we will introduce all of the new important updates in the global launch, as well as the content updates in the new season, Cube of Rapacity. Before we kick things off, I guess we should say hello to some familiar faces. Hi.
安安。
Hi everyone, this is Jack,
好的，
Game Director
看
of Torchlight Infinite. It's been a while since our last live stream we had. I'm really happy to sit here and present our new
是第3赛季。
对，第3赛季。
哦。
他们每次赛季东西其实都很多。
Yeah, thank you guys. So as everyone will have seen in the video just now, the
无限即将到来。好，看一下我手机。
Cube of Rapacity, and we'll have the global launch. Pretty exciting, right?
Sure. Can't wait.
I mean, it's been a long time coming. Just day by day feels like we're finally getting there. And do you know what else is cool? Our status on Steam is going to go from early access to official launch.
Yeah.
So we finally done it. Yeah. Jack, I don't know about you. I can't wait to jump in.
Sure, me too. And thanks for all your suggestions to make us improve. In the upcoming global launch, we will bring everyone a more complete and enjoyable version of Torchlight Infinite, as well as the new season.
他有一件事情没有做好，我好想给他建议。我觉得这3位里面应该要有1位是女性。不是啊，真的啦，都挺帅的好吗？都挺帅的，但是
可以啦，
海豹晚上好。
晚上好。
Cannot wait to answer that. The new season as well as the global launch.
对萨克，我那个游戏的那个讲话声应该是 OK 吧
？OK。
好。
The starting time for the new season 2 hours earlier, just to ensure that players all over the world can have a much better, much more enjoyable experience, along with having more time to explore the new season on day 1.
Yeah, wow. I think people are going to be really excited. It's the moment of truth to be honest. I can't believe it just feels like every
不错不错。
creeping closer and closer, right? Jack, you're our game director.
Yep.
What rewards is there going to be for the players?
Sure, of course. We've prepared exclusive rewards for all the Pioneer Hunters who participate in the previous beta tests. All players who enter the game before May the 9th will get an exclusive avatar with Pioneer Hunter title and accessory Iron Wing.
哦，
Meanwhile, for all the players,
那他们讲话声音在直播上面 OK 吗？
OK，
好。那他们讲话
watching the live stream
好。
as we've also prepared lots of Twitch drops for everyone.
All right, thank you, Jack. Thank you, Ian. Very cool. So now we know two things. New season kicks off May 9th. Don't
他
miss
刚刚
it.
说
Set those
先驱
alarms.
玩家就
Thanks to
是
this guy,
哎，
we got a lot of
5月
rewards
之
to
前
look
有
forward
玩
to.
这款游戏的人会有限定
All
的
right,
造型
so
可以
I'm
买。
going to go through
哦
the
哟，
remainder.
造型有点重要。
Live stream. So
对，
next
那个
up,
翅
we're
膀
going to be talking
刚刚那
to
个钢铁翅
David
膀还
Brevik
蛮帅的。
of
钢铁翅膀，好。
Diablo Status. David, of course, came on as our consulting producer last year. He's had a lot of input into the game. We'll be hearing what he's looking forward to in the new season.
他刚刚说什么暗黑破坏神之神？
And then we're going to get
暗黑破坏神2
over
的其中一个制作人。
哦，
火炬之光其实跟暗黑破坏神
don't want to
2
miss it.
有很大的
And
关系。
then we'll be speaking to
这种类暗黑游戏，
Max Rolls, Torchlight Infinite,
神游戏啊。
Monkey and Milky will be
是
doing
北方暴
a
雪
bit of
的
a Q&A. So I think that'll
以
be
前那
that'll
个
be really
北方
fun.
暴雪的
For
人。
now,
哦，
let's join from Los Angeles, our consulting producer, David Brevik. David, it's been a while. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. It's great to see everyone again.
Yeah, great to see you too. I think a lot of the players were fascinated to know that you came on as a consulting producer and are probably really interested to know what changes you helped oversee, the work you were doing with Jack and the devs team, and what your thoughts are on the new season. So perhaps you can tell us what you've enjoyed about the project so far and what you think about the game so far.
Yeah, well, so far it's been really fun. I really love playing. I've loved playing the Torchlight series all along, and I think that Torchlight Infinite is just a really great ARPG. And so I've enjoyed the seasons so far, and I'm really looking forward to this next season. So it's been fun. It's been really great talking with the community as well as talking with the dev team. Our interactions have been fantastic. They're very passionate about making great ARPGs, and it's been really just wonderful interacting with the entire group.
It's been about half a year since the game went into
半
open
年的时间。
What have you enjoyed about the game so far?
I think that the things that I've enjoyed the most are kind of the season structure. I really like that structure overall. And part of that is because I get to kind of like reset my build or come up with new strategies. There's new
等一下，这是阿修吗？
things to deal with.
好像是
I
哎，
really
我刚才也
like
在
that
想，
kind of plus new
阿修
growth.
是你吗？阿修
There's lots of new things to try and
应该
lots
就
of new ways
是。
to play. So I think that
可是他换图片了，因为我现在是用手机看那个聊天室，
structure a lot as well as kind of the starting over and going through
应该是， 应该
that
是。
I think so many people enjoy.
这是阿修的喜好。
New season, I think, is something our players absolutely love. With the new season, you've been working a lot on it. What are you looking forward to most about the new season?
Well,
参与
I
模
think that
仿。
there's a bunch of things that I'm looking forward to in the new season. First and foremost, I'm excited about playing the new escapist Bing. I think that that's going to be a really fun character to play. Lots of
哦，
big
新
screen
手哎，这样，
有新英雄吗？他刚刚有讲嘛？
which
对
is
对对对
really
对，
fun.
新
And I think that
Oh.
the change to the crafting system is going to be
爆
one of
炸
the biggest
我有点
changes
期待
so
哎。
far that we've
最
seen.
大
And,
变化的系统。
I think that I'm very excited about having that feel more like a mechanic that is exciting. It's going to be harder to get the exact items that you want, and you're going to be hunting for items much more, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I completely agree. Those optimizations will be well welcome. Well, with that in mind, David, it's been great to catch up with you today, and we
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you in the new season.
Yeah, thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. Speak to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.
哎，讲完了，David。
Thank you very much, David.
谢谢
Very
David。
cool to be talking with you.
谢谢我们暗黑2的创始人，
传奇人物。
The players waiting any longer. It's what they've all been looking forward to. The content, the new updates in the new season.
我是真的很期待，赶快，我想看一下新赛季有什么东西，真的。
要有女角了，哎呦，突然来个转场，
哦，
我刚还以为是图奇广告，
没有。这个是那个赛季的宣传片，
对，
跟上次一样，上次那个阿后大海盗，
大海豹，
不知道他这次赛季这个全新的游戏模式是怎么样的。
Hey everyone, it's Ian here from the operations crew. You must know by now that our new season's theme is the captivating Cube of Rapacity. Now let me walk you through some of the exciting highlights in this fresh season.
这是重点开始了。
真的。
First up, let's talk about the Cube of Rapacity's season's gameplay. In both the main story and Nethrome stages, you might run into monsters that mark with greed by the Cube of Rapacity.
恶欲化身。
When you defeat these unique mobs, you will receive a Desire Crystal, an item exclusive to that map and can be taken out of the map.
无法带出地图。
Once you've taken down the stage boss, the Cube of Rapacity will make its appearance. Offer it a specific number of Desire Crystals to receive random rewards. But beware, don't get carried away by greed, or you might anger the cube and lose all the rewards you've collected so far. The Cube of Rapacity will also attract unique and powerful bosses and special
不能太贪心了，不能
which
全
will
部都要
introduce
有
new
点。
challenges and greater rewards in the stage clearing experience. We've
不
introduced
过我看到它
a
里
new
面送
talent
的东
called
西
Avarice Code,
不错有送
exclusive to
通
this
货啊，
season's
还有什么？
gameplay that lets you order the rewards
红货最重要啊。
presented by the Cube of Rapacity. This means you can enjoy a totally unique gaming experience with different season talent strategies at a very small cost. Of course, there's much more to the season exclusive gameplay than just this. When you draw rewards from the Cube of Rapacity, you might also get a Cube of Craving stat, which is packed with even rarer and more valuable prizes. Additionally, the Cube of Rapacity drops a unique item known as Desire Beads. Desire Beads represent the physical embodiment of Cube of Rapacity's sway over human desires. Black market merchants are more than happy to trade their most precious wares for those coveted items. The special monsters I mentioned earlier will also drop an item
救救人呢！
Desire Core.
仁义晚上好。
serve as tokens to challenge new supreme boss called Lord
人在，我在听他
As the
讲话。
supreme judge of the High Court of Desire,
哦，
this formidable
你看
enemy
出现了
presents a tougher challenge
这一个
to
赛
conquer
季
than ever
全新
before.
的世界
Upon
BOSS。
defeating the Lord Bearer, players can
刚那只是不是？
special and
对对对
incredibly
对对
attractive
对
items.
上个赛季是阿后嘛，是海盗啊，
对。
Flying Wedge,
这一次是
which
这
can
个
be
池
used to
绿的。
restore divinity
哦
slates. The Divinity Slate I mentioned earlier plays a crucial role in the
没有
strategy
翻
of
译
new
听
god
无。
development
有啦，
system.
它有中文字幕。
The new god has bestowed upon hunters a fresh talent panel, Statue of the New God. Unlike previous talent panels, hunters can now combine and place
我一
multiple
开始担心没有中文字
on the
幕，
Statue of the
应
New
该
God,
没有，这是我
granting
想
them
太
built
多了。
buffs. Each
还好
divinity
有。
slate is associated with a specific god and can hold up to 2 random talent affixes related to that god. This allows hunters to tap into the
六
power
神
of
之
the
力。
6 gods
这个
without
很
being
有趣，
constrained
里
by
面
the
我觉得这个蛮
differences
有趣
among
的
the。gods.
哦，
它是
Hunters
强
can
化你的
also
天赋
enhance
数，
divinity slates through
让你的天赋数
However,
哦
once branded, these
对
divinity slates
然后
become
你会去，你
untradeable.
可以像
Each
是排
successful
石板，
branding either
尽量把
adds
它
a
塞
new
满，
affix
然
or
后
upgrades
那
an
个石
existing
板
one.
会有额外的
During
能
the
力。
enhancement process, there's a slim chance of
变化就
upgrading
变多了。
upgraded powerful affix into the
哇，
new
系
god's
统
exclusive talent
变得
affix,
越来越多
known
了。
as the divine entropy. Divine entropy grants hunters the ability to
新的
control
素材
order
是不是？
and chaos.
对对
Keep
对，
in mind though, each divinity slate can only be branded a limited number of times, making it more challenging to acquire divine entropy. Unwanted divinity slates can be broken down into divinity fragments, which can either be crafted into new random divinity slates or traded freely. The new god has also granted hunters access to new legendary divinity slates.
哇，你要把
These
整个
powerful
图
slates
形都塞满，然后再加上每个石板
amplify the
又
effects
要
of
有
order
你
and
要的
chaos,
词缀
and，even enable
这个要
hunters
花
to
蛮多时
consume
间
the
的。
power of the
就是
sacred
农啊，
for even more powerful buffs.
就是农。
对了，
Having covered the season exclusive gameplay and the new system, it's finally time to unveil the new heroes.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where did you lock up, you old
动画还不错。
You wanted to lock me up too? I am Bing.
这是英雄了吧？就是这只啊。
No place in this world can confine an escape. Artist.
哦，
It isn't here.
又一个玩爆炸的，我靠！上一个赛季也是爆炸，这个赛季也要爆炸。哦，
Get out of my way.
走出出流路线。
Man, where are you?
你还记得上一个赛季不是玩的什么制造啊花瓜里
Nothing an
吗？
explosion.
啊，对，
solved.
很适合你的玩法。
It's like an explosion, and an explosion is just Bing. You rascal! Is this how you save someone?
哎呦，你的好朋友来了。
我操！
Check out the
哎，靠腰！
If
他
we
是
don't blow
太
up
空
this
托比昂的儿
broken
子
world,
哎！我操，真的假的？
你说他是托比昂的儿子哦？就是
哎，他是莫托的儿子哎！我操，真的假的？哇，难怪 S2的时候他老爸也在搞自爆，然后现在
Famed for
S3 了，
flashy and powerful
儿子
explosive
也在
skills.
搞爆炸。
Anything that lingers in his hands
爆
for
炸
a
流。
moment turns into a powerful bomb, constantly causing trouble for him, and that's why Bing's survival hinges on exceptional ability to escape. Escape is Bing's first hero trait,
逃脱
Blast
者。
Nova, loads projectiles into his beautifully crafted yet deadly bombs, which explode in a star-shaped pattern upon detonation. This enables Bing to take down enemies from more distant and secure positions. While Bing's bomb throwing speed remains constant, hunters can learn
他
traits that enable him to throw multiple bombs at once.
机动性很高哎。
Convertly attach bombs to enemies or add special effects to bombs when thrown. The more bombs on the battlefield, the greater the explosion damage inflicted on enemy caught in the blast.
哦
In，
一
essence,
个玩投
tossing
射
as
物
many
的。
bombs as
我记
possible
得
before
之
setting
前
them
玩投
off
射物
is
的是那
key
个
for escape his
游
Bing
侠哦
to，deal
游
massive
侠
damage.
双枪的圣枪。
Thea's hero trait, Incarnation of the God,
哦，这个才
emerged
重
when
点
Thea
对
ceased to be a mere
这才是重点。
conduit to the
怨
gods
女。
and opted to become a scepter-wielding deity in her own right. Similar to Wisdom of the Gods,
众神之
Incarnation
伪
of
杖
Gods。consumes blessings with its hero trait skills to grant short-term
这个我要仔细
explosive
看一下。
buffs. What sets Incarnation of
这
the
个让我
Gods
好好
apart
看一
from
下。
Wisdom of the Gods is that its divine
你是已
realm
经选
doesn't really
你
deal
打定
with
主意要玩这只了，是
Instead,
不是？
it aids
对啊，
Thea in
我
converting
S2
the
其实我
god's
很想玩
presence.
猫女，但是因为
When Thea is outside her
想要
divine
保持
realm,
初衷
she
来玩个
transforms her
这
tenacity
样那个召唤
blessings into
2啊。
agility blessings,
召唤2。
carrying out the goddess of
对
hunting
啊。
statics. This enables her to deal unimaginable damage to enemies with full life, based on the number of agility blessing stacks. Against powerful enemies who are unwilling to be punished, Thea can enter her divine realm, which converts agility blessings into tenacity blessings, allowing her to borrow the power of the God of the Might, which grants her a defense boost according to the number of tenacity blessing stacks and deals a lot damage to enemies with low life. However, becoming the incarnation of the gods comes at a significant cost. As Thea gains divine power, her fragile body must withstand unbearable negative effects. If she cannot overcome these challenges, her transformation into a god will only lead her to a trap of her own making. Thus, this hero trait requires hunters to strategize about acquiring the god's blessings and entering the divine realm at the right moment to convert divine powers. They must also find ways to cope with a series of negative
哦，这个有点
effects.
帅。
The new hero, Escapist Being, can be unlocked by purchasing the season pass once the open
他
beta
的那一
begins,
圈，
while the new hero
就
trait
那个区域
Incarnation of Gods
你
can
在
be
区
acquired
域外
from
跟
Primal
区域
Crystal
内
when
的
traded for hero
那个
tokens.
祝福得到的效果是不一样的，所以其实这个需要
In this season,
你要好好
the
去
new
操
skills
作，要去
added
拿
are
捏
mainly
要去
second
测试
skills,
一下了。
followed by one Shadow Strike skill and one Summon skill. Thunder Spike is a fresh
哦，卫
Shadow
少
Strike
雨
skill.
天，
When you land a critical strike with Thunder Spike, it guarantees
你想干什
shock
么？
on enemies with a certain
雨
area.
天，你看这
If
个
a Shadow
这
Strike
个雷
Thunder
光刺
Spike
激，
scores a critical
这个
strike
雷
on
光刺
shocked
激，
enemies,
你就是个
然后
出，
这个
shock
这
damage
个就
is
是戳
applied
戳啊，
one additional time.
就是你说的主流嘛。
With the high critical strike rating
后面大家都玩戳戳啊，那这是闪电版的戳戳。
那真的很戳哎，这个一直戳哎。
This makes Thunder Spike a standout skill for clearing maps.
你说是暗影流吗？
Ghost Blade in
这个戳戳类型的就是它会招
Ghost
分
Blade in
身，
Harrier summons a
然后就
dagger
是
wielding
戳怪物。
Harrier that targets and attacks one nearby enemy, dealing damage based on the hunter's weapon damage. Its unique feature is that it inherits the hunter's multi-strike chance bonuses. When Ghost Blade in Harrier performs the final blow of a multi-strike, it triggers a violent explosion at the target and gains additional damage bonus based on the multi-strike chance. Furthermore, for each additional projectile quantity, Ghost Blade in Harrier targets one more nearby enemy. This allows hunters to adjust Ghost Blade in Harrier's rapid clearing ability according to their specific needs. Arrow in Harrier summons an Harrier armed with bow and arrows. It fires 3 arrows into the sky, dealing area damage based on the hunter's weapon damage upon landing. Arrow in Harrier's arrows can deal damage to the same enemy land. This means that when multiple Harrier are present on the battlefield simultaneously, they can target bomb enemies in a vast area.
墨脱可以玩卫少，
可以。
It's important to note that
所以我那时候还蛮，我刚刚看到卫少的时候，哇！ 难道这一季卫少要崛起了吗？因为之前卫少能玩的东西很少，
比较少哈，好像是。
Thunder Core is a lightning spell sentry.
雷将之河。
又是卫少，我靠，他到底有多少卫少进来？新的。
The number of thunder strikes
他就是
Thunder Core benefits
之前
jump bonus.
哦，应该是被那个侦测出来了哦，那个统计出来，玩卫少的流派其实真的太少了，比较冷门呐。
对。
I hope Thunder Core will offer robust firepower support for hunters in all situations. Frost Core is a unique code spell sentry that fires spiral projectiles.
各种属性的卫少。
对。
What sets Frost Core apart is its ability to extract frostbite ratings from enemies, significantly increasing the damage dealt by each hit. However, if a hunter plays too many Frost Cores, excessive frostbite rating will be consumed after just one volley of shots. As a result, it's essential to effectively increase enemies' frostbite rating.
本兵的就是可以再搭个卫少，兵卫少这样子。
对，可以玩玩看。
Summer Green Phantom is a new synthetic troop summon skill. Green Phantom attacks targets with beam skills, and its beam skills become more potent as hunters grow stronger.
对，因为它是墨脱吧，用墨脱来召唤。幽浮魅影。
Unlike other synthetic troop skills,
哦，3只。
Summer Green Phantom skill, there's no need to manually activate it. The Green Phantom is automatically summoned periodically until the upper limits is reached. When hunters actively use the skill, they promote all Green Phantoms to instantly move to the target location and fire their destructive light cannon at the target, dealing high burst damage.
我原本想说，他这一季召唤流不知道会新增什么东西，结果哇，这次给的东西挺多的。
他没有忘记召唤，喜欢玩召唤流的玩家很多其实。
The legendary belt. Law of the Supreme Will has order and chaos buffs, which are a pair of mutually exclusive buffs provided by the new god. It causes the wearer to lose order and gain chaos. This legendary gear increases cooldown recovery speed and movement speed when you have a high amount of order. To utilize this gear effectively, focus on defeating enemies before your order runs out. The key to this is to kill enemies quickly before losing all of your orders. The other legendary gear is called Breaking the Eternal Wrist. When equipping this gear, the blessings of the 6 gods bring unavoidable debuffs due to the going against the will of the gods effect. However, this pair of gloves also grants you the power to devour the power of the gods.
吞噬众神的力量，那名字都挺酷炫的。
这件应该是跟祝福配的，
Thus, hunters using this piece of gear will need to strategize ways to deal with the negative effects while obtaining unique and powerful buffs. Hero relics and hero traits are closely related to one another. There are numerous legendary hero relics and legendary hero memories to choose from in the new season, which creates more build possibilities.
雨天，这个英雄追忆啊，就是我们之前介绍的那个。
In previous tests, the overall performance of the spell system was relatively weak, making it especially challenging to transition them smoothly in the mid game. For this reason, we have designed Spell Burst, a new developed system for spells. With Spell Burst, hunters can consume Spell Burst stacks when using or triggering channeled spell skills. Based on the number of spell burst stacks
引导的
consumed,
引导
it
系
can automatically cast multiple spell skills in a burst,
自动
in a
释
short
放
period
一
of
定
time,
次数的
allowing
宝
for
石。
easy
靠腰这个
semi-automatic spell
怎样？这是怎样？鼓励大家
Spell
玩
burst is a
COC 是
powerful
不是？
development system
鼓励大家玩那
It
个自动
enables
流是不
hunters
是
to？have a relaxed and smooth
这不错啊，
path
懒
during
人
experience,
流。
while also
释放
allowing
辅
them
助，
to move around nimbly, avoiding
哦，
enemy damage.
让你边喂鱼的
However,
时候，你也
spell
不
burst
用
can
按
only
招
be
式，它自动
consumed
帮你
when
丢
it's
啊。
at maximum stacks, so don't forget to upgrade the charge speed of spell burst when upgrading cast speed. We believe the additional of spell burst will bring spells to prominence this season. It's time for spells to reign supreme. Command is a new mechanic designed for summoning builds, specifically addressing the monotony of using synthetic troop minions due to the lack of related attributes
我
that can
靠，
be
这
developed.
个
By
赛季
hiding
对
command,
召唤流
we
还
have
真有
introduced
真有
additional
善的，
development paths for synthetic troop
我
minions
是觉得
instead
召
of
唤流是一定要好好
being
照
damage
顾的。
dealt by synthetic troops.
统御值
Since command will always drop down to zero
这
quickly,
是全
changing
新
the
的召
combat
唤物
rhythm
的
of
属性
synthetic
欸。
troop minions can
因为
be
你看我
属
们以
developed by
性
前召
developing
唤流，
command.
对，
都是玩
Hunters
什
can
么
choose
召
to
唤物
develop
伤
command
害、
in a
召唤
stable
物暴
manner
击
to
值、
ensure it
召唤
is
物生
always
命值。
within a
你
certain
主要
range.
的你主要在撑生命值，拼他的那个自爆不是？
对啊，然后现在又多了一个统御值，好像增加锁敌范围嘛，这就是那个啊那个威胁距离啊。
哦，
However, this approach may cause you to lose all of your command quickly after bursting. As a result, the key to defeating powerful enemies with an army of synthetic troops lies in learning how to effectively gain and maintain command. This new mechanic offers a more engaging and dynamic experience for hunters who prefer summoning builds.
谢谢，我就是喜爱召唤流的玩家。
The new crafting system in Torchlight Infinite aims to retain the advantage of the previous
强，
system
还要再更
while
强。
addressing issues such as the lack of excitement and
应该会更
surprise
强。
during crafting. The new system
还有那个
consists
爽
of
感
two components: prototype crafting and targeted processing. Prototype crafting allows hunters to lock up to 2 affixes on a piece of gear and re-randomize it into a prototype gear with up to 4 fixed affixes. This process retains advanced affixes on gear, but the plasticity of the original gear decreases with each craft. Prototype crafting is not possible on gear with zero plasticity. This method
哦，内容
enhances
很
the
多
looting
诶，不错
experience,
不错。
turning gear drops with advanced affixes into valuable crafting materials, and making the crafting process more exciting. Targeted processing replaces the old crafting method. While hunters can still use Amber to craft desired affixes, they no longer have the option to save or revert affixes when crafting a single affix. Instead, they can pay a certain cost to revert the gear to its initial states before target processing. It is recommended that hunters use prototype crafting to create good
这边好像
prototype
被
gear,
砍坐
and
庄
then
了
use。target processing to craft
你
other
怎么被砍了哦？
This
之
combination
前
makes
是你
obtaining powerful
你
gear
针对
easier
某个
than
词缀去
before,
改，然
but
后
crafting the best
如果你
gear
不喜
becomes
欢它
more
出
challenging
出的
and
这个词缀的话，
strategic,
你可以回到，
enhancing the
你
overall
可以
crafting
选择不要
experience
不
for
要改
players.
这个词缀。
哦，他
但现在就变成说你改了就改了，但是你还要再，如果你要再洗
Torchlight
回来
Infinite
的
is
话，还要再
constantly
花费额
working
外
on
的
game
素材。
balance adjustments
就是要
and
花
optimizations
多
for
花时间去
daily
弄就对
crafting
了。
testing.
嗯，
In the new season, many targeted improvements have been made to hero traits, skills, talents, and gear, with a special focus on legendary gear. More detailed information on these changes will be provided in a season update announcement in the community. Continual updates and optimizations are being made to enhance various aspects of the game. Some examples include single hit damage limit can now exceed 2.1
上限突破21
Nether
亿。
map affix customization, skill
对，因为
effect transparency
S2
adjustments,
后
auto
面
channel
大
for
家
skills and
都
other
都是要
switch
从
features,
2.1
advanced search in the
21B 啊，
treehouse including searching for
20
repeated
21B 就是
affixes,
21。
Path of the Brave improvements, addressing
21B 就
issues
是每个
like
职
the
业的终
inability
点。
to pick up reverse up to dying, pack spirits build configurations. These ongoing optimizations aim to provide players with a better gaming experience and ensure that the game continues to evolve and improving over time. In the new Cube of Rapacity season, there will be a variety of new pack spirits with different appearances released, including a season gameplay exclusive drop pad, a general drop pad, and 2 battle pads.
新宠物来了
Drop
是不
pads
是
will？help increase
新宠物
looting
来了，我要看一
efficiency,
下
while
新宠
battle
物有
pads
加
will
什么
assist
东西。
players when they hit growth bottlenecks. A variety of new outfits will also be
不
released,
少新时装。好，
some being sold directly and others being released in boon events. Keep an eye on game announcements and boon events to discover
哦，
more
这把刀蛮帅的。
releases. We're looking forward to seeing you guys in the new season and are committed to providing a stable and smooth gaming experience. For more detailed information of the new season, Cube of Rapacity, stay tuned to the community announcements.
You know what? I gotta say, new content looks very cool indeed. What about you guys? What are you looking forward to? What should we be looking out for?
Yeah, for me, each new season I will try a new hero. For this time, I will definitely try the new hero.
尝试新英雄。
in the video, right? And what
哎
I like most.
那你嘞？你刚刚看完这么多月女召唤流，然后还有新英雄，你总有一个你最喜欢的吧？
我的话，如果我要玩的话，我应该会玩月女2。
你说玩月女2？好。
对，因为觉得它的机制感觉蛮有趣的。啊，这其实主要是因为造型好看啦。
造型最重要啊，而且是女角，你玩了2季男角。
对啊，我玩了2季的召唤，玩了2季的老头。
现在是在考音听吗？不错啊，测试一下音听。
Right. Yeah, I think it's going to be a real game changer for a lot of people.
Sure.
Ian, what about you?
Well, I usually pay attention to the
新技能
and the system optimizations.
新技能是真的加了蛮多的，尤其是针对那个卫少那一部分，哇，真的超级多新的卫少。
所以召唤流就是增加那个卫少部分。
Bind closely to Commander Moto, which is our summoner hero. It is more like you can have your own path of development when it comes to providing a similar battling experience like a summoner, but using a different path of development. Yeah, and for the system optimization, there's a lot of frequently asked ones, and including the skill effect transparency setting, and also the advanced search feature in Infinite.
探索事件，好。
Yeah, that's the one I've been waiting for so long. I can never get repeated ethics, and many more to come. And Jack, I think mentioned we have some improvements in our controller support. Yeah.
游戏手把的资源。
很有感。我觉得用 PC 用手把玩非常的爽。
我记得你有用吗？
对，非常的爽。那个什么，我之前不是玩我把那个召唤钮放在那个扳机按钮那边，就像发射飞弹一样。
Perfect for playing.
这很帅啊。哎，可是其实有点说真的，他这次。 虽然说月女2很吸引人，但是他这次召唤加了这么多的新机制，像卫少啊，还有那个什么统御值，统御值会让我想要再重新回去玩一下召唤敌。就是，
那他刚刚讲那个统御值是讲它是增加什么属性功能啊？
对，就是统御值会一直累加，然后会增加召唤物的侵略范围，就是它的锁敌的范围。
哦，锁敌的范围，
增加了伤害那样子。
OK。
然后。 天赋树上面也有改动，就是会增加你累积统御值的一些相关的，比如说累积统御值的速度啊，累积的量啊之类的。
了解。
所以其实这一次的赛季，你不只可以玩到新的东西，然后你连旧的东西都有料，真的都有料。
它是连旧的东西都把它做了很多的融合。
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's
Having
really exciting.
such a fun and interactive contest is the best celebration for our global launch.
Completely agree. I think it's what the global launch needed, and I think following along the first down, like I say, it's interactive, right? It's the KOLs, the players, the game. It's all there together. And all right, so we've covered what we think people might want to know about, but it's not just about us, right? So we've got Tanky and Milky with us now. Again, any questions they might have from the Maxor team or from their followers.
Next row 上面也有火炬之光无限的一些架构。
有。
我之前在 S2的时候，我就有去看他们怎么去拼，怎么去凑一些变成这样子。
It's been quite a wild ride, and I'm really happy to be here. Looking forward to Season 3, hoping there aren't too many builds that break the game, or maybe there's plenty of builds that break the game in just the right way.
损害游戏的流派。
哎，可是他这一次赛季他没有讲说戳流，他没有讲说戳流有什么改动，你知道吗？还有那个机巧魔方啊，机巧魔盒。
他让那个强的还是保留啦。
这没有被改。
This is a fundamental change to how talents are approached in Torchlight Infinite. Could you tell us a little bit more about how
我是
players
觉得
can
那
use
个
this to
神格
customize
石
their
板
builds?
啊，就是有点像刚刚那个，你像排华容道那个，我就觉得那个你可能要花非常多的时间去搞那个东西。
哇！
We can put different divinity slates into that Tetris to fit in, so that we can have more customization.
你看这个，你有看到吗？
哦，这就是石板吗？
对，然后每个石板哦又有不一样的词缀哦，所以你代表你每个石板你的词缀都要甩到你要的哦。
哦。
然后你还要想要把这个画面填满哦。
要浓了。
是哇，是超浓爆的。
From the talent panels, so which means you can also stack the effects from the talents, and that makes your hero could be much powerful than before. And also there's some of the legendary slates where it has some special effects. For example, there's one legendary slates that can devour the effects for one of its adjacent slates, and then enhance the another slates that's right next to it. So where and how to put those slates into the panel is what we want our players to figure out and to experience the fun of it in our next season.
Very cool.
So you mentioned there about the
现在看到华文道我就头好痛啊！你要想啊，它每个石板上面，你除了要安排它的位置之外，你还要洗出你上面的词缀你要的东西哦。
不太容易耶，这不太容易。
它烙印有次数哎，你知道吗？你有看到吗？它烙印有次数。
我看到那个次数，再扣了。
哦天啊！
That's usually plus skill levels or maximum stacks of blessings. Those are really powerful skills, and you can have 2 on that on default by when you drop it, and you can
这些全部都弄起来真的不得了，那伤害上限可能就不止21亿。
可是它难度应该有提升吧？就是多一些新的比较难的部分。
我只能说。
这是谁？
这是谁？
我操！
这是谁？
好可怕！好可！
这是谁
？And also there will be like similar effects working as the infinity belt, so it's also be part of the
我受不了，完蛋了，我被戳到笑点了。
我也是。
Yeah,
我刚刚有没有讲
legendary items with Defiance of the
先洗个屏。
Do you need to equip Breaking of the Eternal Risk to enable this, or will each of the legendaries enable the effect in addition to their bonuses?
Well, that was simply just one example. The truth is, there's a lot more legendary that can enable that effect, including
就是一堆帅哥们在解说那个外国的帅哥们，我还是觉得他应该要。 他还是要板娘啦，就是旁边要有个美女陪衬，
找个妹子之类的。
对啊，这个
不然这样好一点，他放一个那个猫女的动图，然后放在右下角之类的。
我觉得要找人 cosplay， 真的要找人 cosplay。
他之前有找那个球星 cosplay。
现在连游戏都不打了，直接开别人台来敷衍我。
没有啦。
So I will cover this question.
没有。
Personally like being very much
行啊。
It's when we design any
知道就好。
Our game, so our goal is to create.
会啦，会开啦，真的会开。而且会突然开很久，就是会开蛮长期的。
He can use minion skills and sentry skills for sure, but the thing is
5月10号，这个是5月10哦。
5月10号就 S3赛季。
那国外是5月9号嘛？它上面写5月9号5点。
我们这边是5月10号。
OK。
其实说真的，这一支爆炸哥我觉得也蛮有趣的，真的。因为你看，它是把投射物像子弹那一类的，就是结合它的那个炸弹的功能。
真的。 墨脱的儿子，
弹幕王，所以代表我可以玩弹幕流。其实当初就是因为召唤太懒惰，不然其实说真的，火炬之光其他职业玩起来是真的都有各自的特色，其实真的都蛮有趣的。
行啊。哎。
Oh, and also one thing you can also build on around the projectile speed, because that now not only increases the speed that you throw your bomb, but also directly increases the damage.
投掷炸弹的速度。
Ways that you can build around Bane, and it's really fun hero that
I've
also enjoyed playing with.
And also, you can how to say.
这支的话应该会很吃那个召唤投射物的量。投射物的数量，然后还有攻击速度。
攻击速度啊，
对，因为你攻速越高的话，代表你可以丢越多炸弹，然后投射物量会增加你的炸弹的数量。
One thing that I hear a lot about from players is hero emblems. It's a huge topic of discussion in the community. How many hero emblems are players going to be receiving in the new season, and can you share a little bit about how players are going to be getting them? Just from the season pass, or are there going to be some exclusive events?
暗黑2快倒台了，都没什么人在玩了。5月4号好像是也是他那个5月4号是新赛季。好，
哪个新赛季？
暗黑2的。奥克说暗黑2快倒台了。不会啦，不会啊。
他刚刚讲到一个我觉得很重要的重点。
他刚刚讲什么？
英雄文章。英雄文章就是你可以收集英雄文章之后呢，你下一季之后你就可以用这个英雄文章去换上一季的商城的一些英雄的特性。
意思就是说，如果你一直玩下去的话，就是商城的部分你都可以弄出来。
对，有一些特性你就可以用这个英雄文章去换。那他刚刚是说，他尽量让每个玩家在每个赛季都可以打满100个英雄文章。
Okay, so I was now going to ask you about the cube. It looks like a really interesting mechanic.
100个英雄文章。
对，那100个基本上就是可以保证让你换到一个你没有玩过的特性。
And obviously in this new season, you can continue to kind of try your luck with the cube, and at some point you could potentially lose all those rewards. What have you done differently from Black Sail so that you feel like that choice are like meaningful and you kind of incentivize you to take risks?
Actually, it's not that scary, of course.
然后说一点，火炬之光嘛，火炬之光无限，真的，我偶尔我都会开上来，就是好好的去刷一下，因为说真的，它的刷宝体验真的不错。还有非常多那种，因为它就技能这样串一串嘛，对不对？它技能就这样串一串，然后其实你就是可以玩出很多花样的。
这就是这类型的好玩的地方啦，变化很多，
非常非常好玩，
把你想玩的都想玩出来这样子。
没错。你看上一赛季那个自爆哥，我玩的超级开心的。
那个自爆真的很有搞头。
这真的很有搞头。那个把那个召唤物当一种攻击的手段，攻击法术的手段。
主要是平民啊，我觉得。
是真的很平民。2把破锤子带你打过10颗棋，你起家用这个去农，然后去养其他的职业。
想看我玩大风10，看我被针对。不行。大风10我好像有。之前有在跟别人借 Steam 有玩过一次，没有玩得很好。
对啊，你买哪张股票，我就把黑卡灌在那个股票上面，这样。
我们找时间可以单挑看看。
Double your reward or you will lose it. But it's with a little bit risk, but you can double it.
然后在医院外面埋地雷，走出来的时候再把你炸回医院。
You just keep safe. You get to collect what you.
你好不容易花了很多钱，好不容易靠了很多回合，什么遥控骰子，终于把一个地盖起来的时候，我对那边丢飞弹，然后这样怪兽卡。
Gotta risk it. Gotta risk it for the.
这是大风4是不是
？You mentioned the game's getting more complex.
说你提到游戏变得越来越复杂了。
Systems have been added. Hero relics and memories, and now the divinity slate.
Sure.
This certainly increases the game's complexity. Do you have any concern that it's going to become too complex, making it more difficult for new players to find?
它确实真的加了蛮多新的东西，非常多。
新的元素。
So this question actually is an industry question for all the developers in this genre. Because ARPG players most of them or quite a lot of them are really hardcore players. They consuming content crazily
really
fast,
quick.
you know. So especially for us, we just finish our.
其实他塞这么多新的玩意进去，他其实是想要提升那个游戏终局的耐玩性。
耐玩性哈。让它一季一季比较不会，就是后面就是大家已经想玩都玩到了。
对对对，就是比较不会说你很快就达到终点，然后你可能这游戏就没有什么吸引力。但其实说真的，玩到后面啦，你这只角色练满之后，你再去玩另外一个特性啊，去玩另外一个流派的，
也是玩很久，
也是可以玩很久。
And of course, meanwhile, in the same time, we will constantly improve the game experience for new players.
Oh yeah,
I think are we in a position to share some examples of what we've done for new players,
in
right?
the next season, I think we've got a starter build.
新手清单的建议。
Very obvious icon on the top right where you
我觉得这个蛮有必要的，因为说真的，你可能刚进这个游戏，怎么这么多东西？如果有一个新手教学告诉你说，你接下来你可以用什么东西，用什么东西，对，你就跟着，对，没错，就像他说的，跟着指引走，对，你就知道现在这个时段你该做什么事情。
low 的推荐装备这样子。
And we did a little improvements on that because in the previous season, there's actually some aspects where we cannot see, but now you can see everything. Each of the talent nodes that he put on his talents, we can see that through the hero ranking system. So now, players can see a very thorough, and detailed instruction,
complete
about what are they gonna choose.
Yeah. So actually, there's another small feature, but I really enjoy it. Is we add a replay system in our game. So that means when players clear a map, like it's tier max 7, or you clear a boss or any map, you can share your replay in the chat channel
to let someone else.
真假？你可以分享你的骚操作给别人。
And I think this is cool for both new and experienced players because
这是好事啊，这是好事。
What happened is they had to go to YouTube, right, to see what more experienced players were doing. And for more experienced players, it makes it way more easy for them to share what they're doing.
Yeah, it's in-game.
不用动脑的模式推荐，玩游戏不想动脑，当懒人包啊。
The play style is cool. You want to copy? You can directly click the name of the players, and you can jump into his builds, and you can see all the items, skills, and everything to make this build. So just in-game, and you can have all this information you need.
That's really cool.
I think
that sounds cool. One quick question from that: is that going to be a video then?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like no. Actually, it's not a video. It's really in-game replay. It's in-game replay. You are watching.
观战其他游戏游玩。
It's not a video.
我已经可以察觉到这个游戏你后期就是可能某个大神突然今天比所有人都更容易搞到终局装备之后，他可能直接秒掉那个斯特巴的穿梭者之类的，可能2秒吧，光这个动画出来播完就直接把它秒掉了。他就直接这个回放丢在那个聊天室上。
哦，对哦，这个画面应该会有。
Was Whirlwind Rayhan. One of my favorite builds today. Do you think that the adjustments to Rayhan and Whirlwind were in a good direction, having looked at Black Sail now?
雷恩使用旋风斩，
对，因为旋风斩 S1 的时候太强
，S2 就还好了吧？
对，因为 S2 被砍。原本旋风斩是层数很容易就叠上去，然后接下来那个锋刃就跟免钱的一样，那范围有够狗干大的。那 S2 就直接被砍掉了，就没有人要玩了。然后 S2 后来怎么讲？大家都在玩戳戳。都在玩 COC 戳戳流。
他是刚刚那个影片看到是雷光嘛，是电系的戳戳。
对，雷光戳戳。
Pressures on other players if they're playing a build that strong, so they have to change. Then it's everybody play the same. So
导致大家不能大家玩的流派都一样，这个我也是非常同意的。
To Rayhan, so I think the feedbacks from the community is still fun to play, and it's not that OP, but it's still fun, and you can definitely beat the end game. So back to your question, if in the coming season or in the future,
难怪他们这一次会想要新增这么多跟卫少有关的技能，
really OP. So for sure.
哦，因为卫少其实之前是几乎没什么人玩嘛，
没有人在玩，
So even
很少人用。
the ultimate goal is
连你喜欢召唤流的，你都没有选择去使用威少。
如果自卸可以玩，为什么要玩威少？对啊，如果自卸可以玩，为什么要玩威少？
I think personalizations
有啊，我知道有一些流派他们会塞那个绝境阵，就是也是一个威少，那个威少是会把怪物弹开的。
哦，
比较防御向的手段。
And that ties into something that I've been thinking about as well. In the open beta, there was often a large power gap between the best builds and certain other hero traits. The first one that comes to mind is Yoga's space-time illusion. He felt very, very weak compared to all the other hero traits, which kind of leads players to feel like they have to hunt for the overpowered mechanics or bug things to abuse.
他刚刚讲到时空啊，时空从 S1 落到现在就很少在玩，你知道吗
？How do you intend to level the playing field moving forward? Bring the weaker hero traits up.
确实该平衡一下。
Also letting people find things that feel broken enough to be fun.
Yeah, as I mentioned, we talk about the last questions. Balancing.
这样讲起来，有点其实我们之前玩那个召唤挺幸运的，
还算有人玩，
不上不下，
不上不下。
你知道为什么召唤后面玩的人，召唤后面玩的人其实没有很多吗？
哎，为什么？
因为召唤一，不是召唤一或者召唤二，它后面的终局的造价都太贵了。
造价贵，那它造价如果弄起来的话，会很厉害，会很厉害。
哦，你会花很多的时间去弄它的装备。
你弄完了，可能这赛季结束了。
对，没错，就快结束了。
那好像也不好。
你看我猫女可能300火之内，我就可以搞到一个戳流，然后我打起来也很舒适，也不太需要动脑。那我300火之内，我可能要把一个召唤的核心装弄出来，都有点难度。
300火就有核心装备了，是不是？
就是比起其他流派啦，召唤的装备都很贵。你看我之前给你看那个什么魔龙头冠，
哦，我有印象。
以前影片我给你看的一些召唤流装备，其实他们那个火的造价都很贵。
了解。你需要8591。
有啊，我其实当那个时候真的有想考虑，因为那时候想要拍影片嘛，想要呈现给大家看一个就是召唤2掉的样子。那时候确实真的有考虑。
磁律人是一个新的 BOSS。
1, 2, and 3, like we have with the previous one.
1、2、3难度。
Gonna be pretty much the same as we challenge Lord of the Void Sea. You'll get invitations and depending on
可是我这边想给官方一个建议，那个挑战的那个信封可以掉落率高一点吗？可不可以？
说不定是你刷的效率不够好。
不是啊。我是认真的，我希望这个东西可以稍微好掉，因为它只是个门票，你懂吗？
门票哦，
它只是个让你挑战 BOSS 的门票，你继续打 BOSS 之后，你打死了 BOSS， 你也不见得会掉他的专属的传奇装备。那你为什么不增加让我可以多打这个 BOSS 的机会？
哎，他是最终 BOSS， 当然要有点稀有度吧。
就建议一下而已啊。
几代赛，行。
And for the free players, if you want to collect more, we will offer in-game events to
提供一些游戏货币。
And with this in-game currency, of course, the free players will get the chance to collect the PAX spirits. And most important, the pack spirits.
哦，他这边应该主要是在讲抽宠物的部
when
分。
we restart a new season. That means
不会重置。
keep playing.
哦。
multiple seasons, you will definitely click more and more these pack spirits. Yes. When you just
对，因为宠物啊、造型啊，不会因为换了一个新赛季之后呢，你就要重抽，它会一直
Two of
存
the
在。
most common questions I get from newer people are, can I play this game with my friends? And can I play it on console? Do you have any updates?
他问到重点。
Yeah. You mind if I take this one?
Okay, Sean, you can.
可以跟朋友一起玩吗？
Believe me, we see these questions.
我觉得这个很重要。
Let's talk first about the PC, the cross-platform thing.
So
until now, we've been in open beta, right? And actually, when you're developing a game, we didn't want to spread ourselves too thin. We wanted to make sure we got it right on PC and on mobile. And I think that's really important because I think some game developers would make the mistake of trying to get it on console as well and actually would not perfect it on any of the platforms. Secondly, also, Torchlight as a legacy IP series loans itself to PC play, right, in terms of the legacy gameplay. So I think a lot of our fans really enjoyed that PC gameplay, and then what we've done with mobile is brought it to a younger audience.
Yep.
I think for sure going forward, it's something we're paying attention to, right, and something we'll continue to look at and see when is the right time to bring it out on other platforms. But we've got some good news on Steam, right?
Yeah.
Steam Deck 就是 Steam 的新的
掌机啊，掌机。那个其实蛮值得买的。
是真的，我觉得蛮帅的。
对啊，那还不错。
不过老实说，雨田真的那个《火炬之光无限》啊，对手把资源真的是一大福音。真的用手把玩真的很顺，真的非常顺，
没有其他很麻烦的地方，就是很快就是都感应到了这样子。
对，很快就感应到了，然后按键的调配也都很人性化，界面也很舒适。
那都有设计过了。
Or you can, if you play on your PC, you can have a controller connect to your PC, and you will get a similar experience on console. But for sure, we will try. We already a cross-platform game.
而且像这种刷的游戏啊，你键鼠玩久了，哇，你手会痛，你知道吗？认真，你手会痛。
我相信。我相信。
这时候你用手把哇，你这样躺着，这样玩，很舒适，真的很舒服，你知道吗
？Jack, we've been working really hard on.
Yes, that's another topic. We see just times and quite a lot of players asking in Discord or in the community. For sure, we know. For us, even the internal team, everyone want to put this feature out as soon as possible. But actually, we just think we
是讲语音功能是不是？
Because the game is really quite complicated, and especially we also have to take care of both the experience on PC and the mobile players. And the dev team is already trying very hard working on it. We are already working on it. But
开发这种游戏就不容易。你看《火炬之光》，它 S2又新增了这么多机制 ，S3又新增了这么多东西。
它每一季都进步很多，都增加的东西是比想象中还多的。
真的。
新职业、新改动，还有。等等，那个做个总结。
可以，没问题。
经常使用手把。
加一，负一，
负一。
Yeah, even better.
That's great. One thing that I also did a lot previously is crafting.
Yeah.
And I spent way more time than any person should crafting items in Torchlight Infinite for fun and sometimes profit. But it felt like there was very little reason to use an item which wasn't perfect. It wasn't like 6 times tier
6个 T1 词这是必须的。
对啊，这就是我们之前我给开的那个纸装的杖，然后上面加的属性全都很屌。
好像是
6 T1 杖有没有？
好像太猛了。
然后你那个召唤流拿2把，哇，跟水一样。
And actually, a lot of players actually like that because it's easy to understand, it's understandable, and it's also very fun to use. Yeah, it's straightforward. So when we're making a decision of remaking the entire crafting system, we actually concerned about this, but we finally made that decision because the way we had before, like you said, the perfect is just the minimum requirement. We don't want that to be the goal because we want our players to more focus on the process, not the results, and which is the reason why we turned the new system into more organic gear acquisition, and because the new one is more like you can have unexpected surprises when you're clearing the early stage, and rather than you
做装就是每个游戏的这种打宝游戏的很重要的一环。
And then Torchlight Infinite is a game
Nồng.
always consistently improving your damage and your defense by crafting better gears, but not like we want our players to more focus on the process where you gradually getting your best gear, your better gear, but not like you're waiting for farming more, let's say Fire Elementium, and then just get a perfect gear. So I hope the remake of the crafting system will satisfy the crafting experience and better for the overall experience.
Yeah, actually, it will also improve the looting experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Before if you are talking about crafting, you just wait for tier mark 7 or tier mark 8.
10颗7，10颗8。
86 level 86 or 85。
其实差不多啊，其实差不多。我们
base gears，
我们玩到后面，我们门槛就是10颗7嘛。
对。
接下来就从10颗7开始慢慢弄86等的装备。然后开始弄通货。
It's not January, I don't care at all.
所以那时候为什么会说那个召唤2很强，自爆流很强，就是因为它可以让你很无痛的去打完10颗7，让你可以待在这个难度去好好的去弄东西。
哦，就不用花费太多的。
对。
哦。
Even you are clearing the maps in the campaign through the campaign, you will constantly drop some items that will caught your attention because sometimes it will have even a tier 1 FX already on that gear, so you can pick up this gear as a base gear, and then you lock this FX and you craft it into some the gears that fits your builds. So it's not only because our game, all the systems are connected. It's not about only crafting, but the looting experience is also a part we want to improve a lot in this new season. Yeah.
So Tenki likes to do that. He likes to sit in town crafting items, and I like to. I just
喜欢坐在镇上制作物品。
destroy mobs and take advantage of the trade deck. And one of my favorite things in Black Sail was actually how you introduced Dark Surge back into the game. The Dark Surge undercurrent, where you could redraw your trait cards while you're running through, was really cool. And do you have any interesting way that you're bringing back Black Sail? Is it going to be a similar way, or have you got something new?
Yeah, yes, it's gonna be pretty much the same, like how we put Dark Surge into Black Sail season, and we make some minor changes to making it adding like 3 specific cards for the Black Sail season, and also we've made other changes, like we've collect a lot of feedbacks about what's the trials, and those are not like, sometimes you get those cards, those are not like guaranteed appeared in the mark in the stage, but you get those cards that makes you feel like disappointed, but now it's not gonna happen. And then we've also made a change because we've changed the crafting system. The gears is now more valuable than ever before, and then we've also added some cards related to those. So those are not significant changes, but it still matters. Yeah.
In general, the gaming experience for these decks, we think we're trying to improve the general experience.
Yeah, looking forward to trying it. And congratulations on the global release. I know this marks a huge milestone for the game. Certainly as someone who's played since the CBT3 test, the game's come a long way. But what does the future of Torchlight Infinite look like?
Yeah, first of all, here I really want to thanks all you guys and all the other players who joined us through this long journey. And finally, we are close to this launch, right? But so come to our goal at the very beginning. So we just want to create a game
2周吧。
we love to play.
7天再加。
Bring our game to
很快啊，
17天，对。
bring more accessibility to
2周半
players, no matter he's in any platform, right? And another thing is we want to make a game that is a long run. So we know one game is not make one day.
Yeah.
So especially we received so many good suggestions and feedbacks from you guys, from the community, from Discord, anywhere. And so these a lot of suggestions actually we put in our new seasons, we put into our updates. So again, we would just want to make our game to grow and together with the community. So and everybody can enjoy the game, and we will try our best to bring new content to our players. So there's tons of plans for the future, but what excites us most is the global launch.
Yeah.
So we actually all of our team and the dev guys cannot wait to bring our game to all your players. So we already shared. So set up your calendar.
Yeah,
so
it's
May the 9th, right?
Yeah.
May 9th.
So don't miss it, and we are looking forward to see you in our games, and welcome everyone to bring your friends and join us.
Yeah, really looking
see
forward
that.
to it for sure.
Yeah, I'll mark the date down. And then I have a little more of a personal question for each of you.
Yeah, sure.
What's been your favorite moment working on the game so far?
Can I go first?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So for me, I would say definitely working with David Brevik. That's been a big honor. I think Torchlight Infinite, because it's inherently quite a hardcore ARPG, getting to work with David to share his wisdom, his knowledge, his feedback, some of the changes are
尤其是当
bigger
我
and some of them are
看
very
到
subtle.
一堆那个
And,
俄罗
yeah,
斯
that's
方
been
块
a
的时
big
候
honor，for
还有
me.
那个什么，
我等着你的体验报告哦。
A lot of discussion,
哦，这个真的是
and his experience and always inspire us.
虽然说
and,
硬核的
we
东
have
西
so
很
much
多
to
啊，
learn
但
from
是
him, right?
这个，
And to me
但是
personally,
说真的，这个已经
it's
算
just
是
that part is
比较
when
好
you
上
have
手
an
的，
idea.
比较好上
You
手
have an
哦。
idea in your
比
mind,
较好上手的一
and
款。
you just go through the process to watch the idea become true, and you can play it. So every feature, every change you want to make, so every system, so that's the best part. So it's from the very beginning and to when you really implement it into our game, and especially when players play your game and see their reactions
Yeah.
and feedbacks.
Yeah, and that's the
Every
fun
one of
part.
those comments is
Yeah.
is really
Stop,
an
you're
indescribable
stealing my
feeling.
part.
Sorry,
That's-
the
As
community
a community
manager.
manager, that was my part, because collecting player feedbacks is always one of the major jobs I've been doing like the entire time, and especially those compliments, including the criticize, because
Yeah,
we've been having those meetings all day long, because
Yeah.
I've been experiencing the same things. Okay, oh, I see that comment. I put that comment to the top of my report to see, okay, this is the one I'm gonna talk on the meeting today, and then to see how we make that change and how the comment has changed. That's gonna be the most satisfying part. I've been working here.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I definitely resonated with what you said, Jack, because for me personally, my favorite part is putting together a build and seeing it all come together, making those small tweaks to the gear, adjusting a talent here and
那
there.
他没有讲错
And，when it works,
最好玩的部分就
it
这
just
里。
blows up. What about you,
没
Milky?
错，
I'm a simple guy playing ARPGs. I just want to put a
建构
build together
建
that
构
just
build
destroys
啊
everything and just go. Honestly, like
Numbers.
yeah, Torchlight does that so well. I can just go into beacons over and over and over endlessly with my really overpowered character. I love it.
成就感啊，
对
这
啊
就，是这个追求成就感的
Hope you
过
will
程。
enjoy our new season.
看自己理想中的东西一步一步去堆叠，然后去达
I
Me
达
and
成
Tenki are going to be happy with Max Raw with all the new stuff you're adding as well.
Yeah, a lot of
Definitely.
new guides to come.
And speaking of the new season, new game, and just ARPGs in general, if you could distill it down to a short phrase, how do you think that Torchlight Infinite sets itself apart from other ARPGs, and especially the ARPGs that you're intending to compete with?
Yes. So to be honest, I think as a ARPG fan myself, it's a huge year. It's one of the huge best year for ARPG fans, because we have so many good games to play this year, and I think a lot of people will be quite busy. So, but to us, again, to our goal is we just as a developer, the best part is to creating your own game. that's most important. Your own game. That means, of course, you have to learn from the previous one of these AAA and all these games that bring you so many good memories. That's just go into your heart. You cannot forget these memories. But in the other hand, to us, you already a developer. You want to create a game to create some new experience to our players. So we are not trying to positioning ourselves to compete each other. So every game has its unique part, unique experience, right? So but for us, the most important thing is to be ourselves. Of course, Torchlight franchise already have huge fan base. We want to deliver a really good game experience to these players. We also want to bring this fantastic ARPG experience to a wider player. So that's our goal. So yeah. So basically, that's it. So
yeah, well said.
Make this genre great again.
No, it's just to make the game the players
加油
really love.
让这个
You know
让
that
火
we're
炬
not
之光
perfect,
系列再次
but
伟
now
大
we still
再次伟大
不错啊，真的很棒。
I think
真
our
的觉得还
philosophy
不
is to
错。
stick in our lane.
没有不好，没有不好。
Stick in our
真的没有
lane.
不好，真的
Focus
没
on
有不好。
doing what we can do best.
Yes.
That's definitely been a philosophy for us.
Yeah, because there's always space. Even there are different games, they have their design philosophy, but that's the best part is you can always create something new. Even we make mistakes sometimes, but the players will give us feedback and help us improve our game. So we just want to keep this pattern and
keep this momentum.
every season you can experience something new. Every season you have some new experience. So that's it.
Well said.
I think that's all the questions we have. I think they've.
Wow. Yeah. If that Q&A hasn't covered most of it,
没有涵盖大部分内容。
It's a really long one.
Yeah, but it was great to see you guys, and really good to chat with you today. I hope you enjoyed all of the introductory videos and all of the content we've talked about today. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing you soon in the new season. So looking forward to it.
See you then.
Yep. Definitely looking forward to the new season. It's been great to be on, and thank you for giving us the time.
Thank you, Tanky. Thank you,
Thank
Milky.
you, thank you.
See you guys soon.
Thank you.
See you soon. Thank you.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tanky and Milky. Really good to see them, right?
Yeah,
Love
sure.
the whole Maxwell Torchlight Infinity.
Yeah, they're great.
Tons of great guides, loads of good content. Definitely go and check them out if you haven't already. And I guess that
Max Roll 真的很棒。
concludes today's
你
reveal.
知道我玩打宝类型游戏的话，Max Roll 都是个很棒的网站。
Thank you.
基本上已经是
That's all
最
along.
好的
We
了。
cannot wait to
标
go
杆了
over the
对啊
season to you guys, and hope you guys will have fun.
Yeah. If you haven't pre-registered yet, please go to our website to pre-register now. Don't miss it out.
Yeah, the new season is May 9th, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'll see you later.
We'll see you there. Thanks, guys.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
哎呦，好，萨克，总结一下你刚刚的部分。
哇，我只能说，
没有，你想到什么就讲什么就好了。
我只能说啊，就是《火炬之光无限》当初的定位是手机游戏，可是其实它是放眼在 PC 上，我觉得是真的比较多。你看它每个赛季新增的东西都好多，不觉得吗？
真的啊，我先讲讲我刚刚听到的啦。基本上其实就是召唤流的卫少，
没错
，buff 这个新增这些，然后还有多一只新英雄，
对，
啊，然后他是托比昂的儿子，不是莫托的儿子，
莫托的儿子，对，
然后月女啊，大家期待月女2，
月女2，
然后还有你的华容道，
华容道真的是
华容道，
错啊，就
新的印记，新的机制，然后召唤流有一个有一个新的属性，什么统御是不是？
统御值，
统御值啊，然后它会增加那个你说它会干嘛？缩低是不是？
增加召唤物的威胁范围，就是它比较会去追人，然后
威胁范围
提升它的伤害那样子。
好，我还有漏掉什么？哦，还有一个东西被砍。你说有一个做装备的东西，做装备的部分被砍嘛？
对，就是以前是你洗下去之后，你可能还可以返回原本之前洗的，现在不行。 那你可能要再用另外的东西，然后才可以再洗回初始的样子，这样子。
好，那如果还有漏掉的部分的话，我们再做一个文章给大家看好了。好，打宝游戏有华容道，对啊，因为它有一个印记，它有类似个符文印记的部分。对，然后它很像华容道。好啦，哎，它关台了，那我们今天就这样子。是5月10号上午8点。5月10号上午8点，哎，是上午8点哦。
对啊，可以啊，我就觉得可以玩玩看，真的很棒啊。
为什么
新东西啊？
我记错时间，我以为是晚上8点。哇，天哪！好 ，OK， 那就这样子啦。好，有事再留言给雨天吧，给雨天跟萨克。那就先这样咯，关台，各位晚安。停止串流。